amazing fight. So hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Today in this video we're doing another episode review for the episode 3 of Cardfight Vanguard Overdress. Continuing with the last episode, Megumi and Yu promised to fight together and each other, I guess not together, each other. And well, yeah, the result is just a huge loss to Yu and it's off screen by the way, but like Yu lost a lot of fight. And like you already watched it because I do the episode review right now. And the thing is on the episode is that it shows what actually Yu couldn't do and could do basically in this episode, like what Yu cannot do and basically what Yu can become. I guess it's more kind of like that, I suppose, being that Yu is such a low confident kind of guy and doesn't really want to fight and something, not really something, just didn't feel kind of like want to win in a way, but more or less just scared to win. It's kind of like that, or just scared to fight in a way because like he's just a rookie. It's a really understandable thing, and like what Yu background also that is very kind of like, I guess, not in his favor, especially on the family. Well, yeah, his family love Yu, but Yu just does not prefer what they done to him compared to other things basically. So the thing is that like Yu was a really interesting character. Now the way that I kind of say this episode is kind of like to build up what basically this Vanguard Overdress, what the essence, I guess, of the anime in it by itself, in my opinion. Because like the thing is that like until episode 3, it's still considered an introduction in my opinion, but like not as bad as pace as like the, I guess, most of the card game anime or even in general. And I think it's always kind of like that. Like if I want to make a good example, it's kind of like Fire Force. I think it's one of the anime that actually kind of similar to this. At least on the premise where just like episode 1, 2, 3 or maybe 4 episodes, it's just not really, it's kind of like introduction and what basically they going to face in the actual arc, kind of like that. It's kind of like that in my personal opinion. And like even until this episode, it's kind of like still introduction, showing like what Yu can, like just like I said, that like what is the Yu negative, what Yu positive on Yu basically. Just we see this kind of stuff where it's gonna be really interesting in the future episode. Knowing it right now makes the future episode even better. It's kind of like that in my personal opinion. I will do like more full analysis on this kind of anime theme in the future, I guess. But like right now we're just reviewing episode 3. The main thing in episode 3, it's more or less just showing what Yu could capable of. And it showed it well in a way, and also there are a lot of kind of like, if you watch original Vanguard anime, that drawing from a wheat is actually a reference to the original anime where like one of those characters, like the Vanguard character in the past, like in the original series and in G series, basically they also always perform this drawing cringy stuff with the draw stuff like that. But like right now, they just references. It's more or less just Yu. It's more or less Danji try to make Yu kind of like feel not as anxious as it is. So basically Danji makes Yu do other stuff, and basically at that day also in tonight, basically in that episode, Yu going to fight the mask guy. I forgot the name of the person because I don't think that person is relevant enough. But the way that we see is that like that guy is a champion and he lost to Yu, but Yu lost to Megumi, even though Yu beat Megumi in the first. Is so confusing. But the thing is that like I believe that champion guy is just kind of like a way. It's just another representative. I don't know. I'm not sure what I kind of want to say though. But like it's really weird to see that episode being that fight. Like I do have a feeling though that the mask guy actually just. Not the mask guy, he didn't use a mask, I confused with his hair. It's the hooded guy, yeah, that's it. The hooded guy, not the mask guy. It's hair and like, yeah, in the far away it looks like a mask and it's actually just a hair. So yeah, the hooded guy is basically using Barrel Magnus. It's a dark states deck, and if you have no idea what dark states are, it's basically just the kind of like epitome of character like vampire, something like goth, like or just a character kind of like, not character, kind of the style, I guess, the art style of like gothic stuff, and also more like if I may say, just also futuristic stuff also from Dark States, I guess. So basically using a deck that just revolves around Seoul. That is why his main Vanguard have like so many stacks of cards. So that's really interesting, and I like the way that they show it, kind of like a pyramid. Like it's so huge. It's actually, well, it's not exactly that much, but like it's good. It's pretty funny and pretty cool. I guess just a really unique thing that they done, and I do really like it. It's not bad in a way, and it's still really nice and still really fun to watch. The battle is really quick paced, but I think that episode just goes to show that like it's really strong, and maybe that is the direction that they wanted to be for unit by itself. And being that they like hammer with a lot of wins, at some point you're gonna lose so much, and like that's kind of the things that I think it's going to happen in a way where you're going to lose a lot, even though in that episode you also lose. Technically, his face is like covered in marks and like it's, yeah, I mean, like I'm not sure, but it's an interesting thing though. Like you won like the battle against the hooded guy, and then just continuing on fighting against Danji, and so yeah, basically that's the series more or less. Just like you fight with Megumi in that episode, but off screen you lost a lot, and then throughout that you basically needs to prepare to fight against the hooded guy due to the plot basically, and then you fight against the hooded guy, and like it's their character development. You versus the hooded guy, you won the battle, and you basically fight known as the Tiger of Kaga, I guess. I'm not sure what that means, but like yeah, there you go. It's what you are from the rookie, the charming rookie, become now the Tiger of Kaga, fighting against the Danji Momoyama. And Danji basically just showing this cool and like this style of play. And Danji is dark stage too. It's also have kind of like footballer in there. And the thing is that like Danji moment there, it's really insane. Like that imagination that Danji gives in the battlefield, so cool when Danji actually drawn over trigger. That's so awesome. Over trigger is basically what, if you see that staff just coming down into the table, that's an over trigger. And also when in the last check where you should pause, you basically reveals under over trigger. Now that is why the card is on fire, and then it's now turns into the imagination world. And the crazy thing is that like the fight scene that is literally fight scene, it's really insane. It's really fun to watch, really cool. The animation, it's like I kind of criticized the animation in the beginning, like the way that the animation moves. This one is much better though, in my opinion. It looks so much cleaner, I guess. It just looks nice. I mean, I'm not sure why, but like it's much better than the last one in my opinion, because like it moves so nice in a way. Maybe because like it's robots and stuff like that, but like I don't know why, it just looks right, I guess. It's not the best, but like it's still really cool, and the animation is flawless in a way. The way that it moves is flawless, but like it's just the kind of like the graphic, I guess. I'm not sure what to say. It's kind of the animation, I guess it's considered as animation. It's not very clean. It's not very clean, but not very it's a lot of stuff happening. It's kind of like that, but like it's just like colorful stuff moving. It's kind of like that, but like the animation moveset is amazing. That's what I want to say. It's fun to watch. It's interactive. It's like the fight is just like back and forth, and flying throughout. It's so fun to watch, and just like straight up an awesome fight scene, and just like classic style of fight that is amazing. And so yeah. End up you lost the battle, sadly, but like the thing is that like the unique thing at the end of the episode, it's just Danji seems quitting Cardfight Vanguard, which is confusing. And like in my personal opinion, it may be this. I have two theories that I actually kind of want to talk about today. It's not gonna be a lot. I just want to say that like one of the things that I do kind of think is that like Danji just mislead everyone, because like throughout the series Danji said a lot of stuff that is just confusing, I guess. He didn't explain what he means about what he said, basically, and it always kind of like that. And maybe Danji just misled everyone, saying like, "Oh, I quit Cardfight Vanguard," but the reality he means this is kind of like that. But like the other thing is also Danji actually quitting. It may be the beginning of like the arc, basically, for Yu or any arc, I guess, that they want to be gone. And maybe that's what their direction to, or just the story of the arc or the plot of the arc. It's begin next week basically, because like now Danji started quitting. Now it's no more fun stuff that we see in this episode basically, where mostly just character development for Yu. That is why that I kind of say is that like this anime, it's moved quite like Fire Force maybe, and like I don't remember what like other anime that kind of like that. I just forgot. I guess it's like the most thing that I remember is Fire Force, because I never liked first episode of Fire Force. Like in every season, I always don't like it. I'm not sure why, but like it feels nothing. It's like he just there, I guess, and like there is no plot and stuff like that. But when I realized is that like in the future episode, it's really nice, because like in the beginning of the episode, it's cliche, it's just have nothing to do, but like it's character progression, I guess. Like the development of the character begins in like 3 episodes, and then like the future episode is like they can put like any other development of character that they like left for, just makes the story more interesting, I guess, because like now they doesn't need to forcefully kind of like the develop like certain characters that they need to develop. It's just the beginning of the development is only 3 episodes, and then the future episode is the beginning of the story, so it's actually much more explainable and just understandable, I guess, when the episodes like the actual story begun, and it makes more interesting, I guess, throughout that episode. And it's really nice, and I think that's what direction that they want to make for Vanguard Overdress. And it's kind of like that. If you realize that episode 1, episode 2, and episode 3 right now facing the hooded guy, it's technically have nothing to do with the plot in a way. It's there are nothing going on. There's no like direction that they want to do. It's not like, oh, I want to win national, I want to win like the world champion and stuff like that. There is no such thing as that, and that is why I was kind of thinking that maybe this 3 episode is just a development for Yu, so the future episode they can begin like the actual story. So I think that's about it, and that's what I want to talk about. This episode is actually really good. It's like the fight scene is absolutely flawless and showing what Yu can do and what Yu basically lack on, I guess. So yeah, it's really interesting, and the development is nice, and I hope you enjoy today's video. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe if you haven't watched my review for the other episode. I think I'll put the link down below. So I think that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now, and have a good day.